Yo, what's up, guys? I know it's been a while since I last recorded, but it's the end of 2019. Like, look at this. It's freaking. Yo, why won't this clock? Okay, yeah, you see, it's freaking 11:28, almost midnight, almost 2020. Jeez, almost a new freaking decade too. We are freaking old people. We're freaking boomers. But anyways, I thought I'd do this one last video for 2019 just to recap like my year with Pokemon Draft League. Basically gonna be talking about all that. Yeah. Also be showing PTL Season 2 Finals versus Luxans, since I did a whole PTL run to the finals video but never uploaded the finals, and I don't think Luxans uploaded PTL as well. There's that. I'm also going to be showing my overall draft league records. English is hard. Yeah. Basically everything up to this point. But first, I'm going to start out with some shout outs. Shout out to TTM Stab for bringing me into the Stab community, even though it's sort of dead right now, but you know, it'd be like that. Shout out to Crobat for the win, aka Danza, for being an awesome Serge Lee commissioner, one of my favorite commissioners so far still. Shout out to the PTL people. Shout out to D-Train and Ange for being the reasons why I wanted to apply to PTL. Shout out to Jack Flash Gray for bringing me in. And yo, we are on PTL Season 4 now. Season 4, we're doing some sort of team draft league sort of thing. Yeah, I don't know how else to describe it. That's pretty much it, but it's pretty cool. And Luxans drafted me for his team in that league. Shout out to that man, because he's an awesome guy. One of my favorite people in PTL. So let's start things off with talking about the Serge League. So the Serge League is different from a standard draft league. Hold up, I got it all in my doc right here. Yeah, as you can see, there's all these Pokemon. In a normal draft league, you'd only have like 10 or 12, 11, something like that. But there's over that. There's double that here. Basically, we start off with only having lower tier Pokemon available, and as each week moved on, we could draft more higher tier mons, like up by one tier each week, and we basically get a different team every week. So that's pretty cool. You get to try new things, and the thing with that is the schedule is hidden, so we don't even know who we face the next week. I mean, that's pretty cool. Like we don't get to counterpick like that. And I got to try a bunch of stuff I've never tried before, like Metagross. Metagross was fire. Toxapex, that dumb shit. Kartana was crazy. Haxorus was amazing. Oh my goodness, I loved using Haxorus. Anyways, for Serge League Season 1, I was in that shit. Went 5 wins, 4 losses. Not the best record, but that was like 4th place. And at some point, I was even 2nd place. And before that, I was like 1 and 2. I thought I was going to end the season so badly at that point. But we ended up top 4, losing to Pi in the semis, losing to a Alolan Muck, actually. I even had Arena Trap, Ground EMZ, Dugtrio planned, but I didn't bring it because I thought he'd be prepped for that shit. Turns out he had stuff weak to it. And you know, it just be like that. So that's Serge League. Now, TTM March Madness. This was my first TTM tournament, so I went in very blind. I did not know what was gonna happen, but we were basically put into draft pools, and I thought we were gonna fight people in our draft pools, so I drafted around like the people in my pool. I mean, I can show my team. Hold up. All right, right here, Destin Lucarios. I was 3rd pick overall, something like that. 2nd pick, 3rd pick. I picked up Infernape. A lot of people gave me flack for that, but ended up doing pretty decently. I mean, I went 4-0 in round 1, like, damn. And this is my battle pool for round 1, in fact, actually. And I thought these were all unknown people like me, but turns out Johnson's the mod of the GBA fan server. Turns out JB Westside's in a ton of draft leagues, faced a ton of skilled players, and he's even in PTL Season 4 with me on the same team. Like, I don't get to face this guy in TTM and PTL, I don't think. And apparently OB3 had a following because a ton of people came into our game, and I was like, alright, man. Alright, man. But yeah, ended up 2-0ing OB, 6-0ing Johnson, 4-0ing Aker, and a 6-0 forfeit win against JB since he couldn't find a time. You know, it'd be like that sometimes. But I had a lit record by the end of round 1. So round 2 comes, and the thing with round 2 is the people that win the round 2 pools advance to the live stream bracket. On top of that, the top 5 records that don't win their pools also make it onto the live bracket. And I did not make it to the live bracket, so I lost 0-4 to Count Riario. Dang, that is a name. I'm sorry, I can't read names. I won 2-0 against Fry, and I lost 0-2 against Fio. It was a close game. Had I won one more game, I probably would have made it to the live stream, because at that point I would have been like 6-1, right? That would have been cool, but you know, it'd be like that sometimes. So next, I'm gonna talk about Sakurais Sanctum Draft League Season 1. So this was basically a draft league with my friends. Shout out Wind, Luki, TPP, Idu for making it fun. Before we were in this server called Satori, and then we moved to Sakurais Sanctum, hence why restarting at Season 1. I've done a ton of draft leagues with this group, well, like 3 seasons, and a bunch of tournaments, small tournaments way before that. I used to win a lot of those small tournaments. I used to do really well in the regular seasons of those draft leagues, but I've never won. Like, I would go like 8-9-1, but always fall in quarterfinals. That was my curse. But this time around, it was sort of the reverse, because I did trash in regular season. Like, I did not play my best, but we started from wild cards to quarters to semis to finals. So at the end of the day, we won. Like, that was a big thing for me, because I was doing so well but always falling in quarters. It was like, man, it was like all that effort, all the I don't even know, like, we just won. And I mean, there were definitely people that made the season not fun for me, but these boys, my boys, Wind, Luki, TPP, Idu, Kurama, and Amy, I like, those are the names I got popping off at the top of my head that made the season enjoyable for me. So that was definitely really fun. Next, I'm gonna talk about PTL Season 2. So this was my first time in PTL. Obviously, it's called Pokemon Tri-League, and there's 3 divisions, and I'm a newcomer, so I start off at Division 3. So for this season, there were even power rankings this season. Well, I was power ranked last, but to be fair, I had a really jank team. Like, at one point I had 3 normal types, which put in work though, that normal core. And at one point I had 3 psychic types. So yeah, Pursuit Trap, me boy. Ended up going 7 wins, 5 losses, 55 kills. And there were even a bunch of people that dropped. Hold up, I can load up the doc right now. You see, admin sub, admin sub, admin sub, admin sub. And that basically meant that an admin would take over to battle whoever had to face up that week. So obviously I wasn't in the same division as D-Train. He was in Division 1, and he was killing it too. And he was also one of the reasons why I wanted to apply to PTL as well, because I wanted to battle him. And I finally got to beat him twice in the same season. That's insane. Sadly, he's done with Mons now. I wish he would come back because he's a cool dude, but you know, it'd be like that sometimes. So this season we finished like 6th overall, something like that. So I started in quarters, made it to semis, and the top 4 advanced to Division 2 in the next season. So finished semis, made it to finals, and got to face Lux Ant again. So the first time I faced this guy was a close game, but our second encounter, not so close. Spoilers, I lost this one. All right, I had good prep, but his prep was like so insane. Okay, skill swap, my magic bounce. Okay, I mean it's done before in this season, but that's so good. Like on his side, not for me though. So I U-turn, I get the first kill, and like at this point, it's looking decent for me, right? Man, but that's the only kill I get this game. So I had Sableye prepped just for Celesteela because it's usually protect, leech, seed, trash, heavy slam. So he does 30 and flinch, 32. I recover up. He does 38, and I keep thinking, all right, those are just roll. No, not. Those are just rolls. English is hard. Stop. So at this point, he does 49 here, and I foul play, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm dead. And by this point, I finally realized he's Metronome, but it was too late. I lost Mega Sableye. He gets a special defense boost, and I can't break the sub here. Like, look at this shit. Look at that. I step on rocks and I take 50, and this is my only answer to this Celesteela. It's so dumb though, because protect, sub, leech seed, I'm getting hurt, they're protected the whole time. Look at that, full health. I break a sub, but he just subs again, and he can protect again. He can even air slash. Oh my god, air slash me, boy. Just like that. Oh man, I'm not a masochist or anything, but jeez, this was some next level prep on his part. I've never seen Metronome Celesteela. And just like that, Moltres is going down. So Diggersby, try to knock off leftovers, try to knock off anything coming in. Lopunny's in. He basically just wins with Lopunny and Celesteela this game. I mean, look at this. Return 39 to Gligar, Ice Punch, boom, dead. Gligar rocks is up. Oh man, Diggersby's in, and the thing is, like, I could click return here to do big damage, but he has Regirock and Celesteela. I could click Earthquake to do damage, but he has Thundurus and Celesteela again. So I'm basically not touching Celesteela unless I click Wild Charge or Fire Punch, which I can't afford to. Damn, even Dwayne the Rock Johnson's here. That's crazy. That's actually a sick nickname. Regirock, Dwayne the Regirock Johnson. Oh man, shout out to this man. Alright, but Elon Musk is here, you know, doing its thing. Knock off. Oh, whoa, I actually break the sub. Okay, but I get leeched up at this point. Like, Diggersby is basically dead here. Lopunny in, you know, I think Lopunny sweeps here. Yeah? I can't believe that was 40 turns though. That felt really short. I mean, I basically got swept. Whoa. I got crit. I get switched, and I get hit right here. Yeah, I have nothing that touches this. Sub. Yeah, I like, y'all know this is game. But man, like, nothing else left to say. He was amazing this game. You know, one of my favorite people in PTL again. So that was PTL Season 2. But like I said earlier in this video, we made it to Division 2 for PTL Season 3. Man, that's a lot of different numbers. Like, hold the phone. So this is how PTL Season 3 went. I don't know why it says Season 2. Like, I just realized it said that. That's so okay. We ended up 5 and 6, 7th place, and for this season we were basically fighting to get out of relegations. I did not play the best this season. Obviously, there were at least 2 games where I choked, if not more. And had I not messed up those games, I probably would have been in playoffs. Like, look at this. Playoffs was tight, 6-6-6. That is insane. Yo, we even beat this team, friggin' Zane's team and Child's team, and they were both the finalists. What the heck? Yo, we had a shot. Okay. But yeah, this was an awkward spot for us to finish. Not stellar, not terrible, but definitely not exactly where you want to be if you want to be winning. So that was PTL season 3. Fuck, that season 2 is tripping me out. So yo, we got a meme game. Hold up. So in between all this, I did a Gen 4 league, and I basically only got 1 win, but this was the most important win because this is Raikou sweep versus Mid. So Mid has this meme where he gets wrecked by Raikou. I think he even got wrecked by Raikou for PTL season 3. So I dropped the Draco. I don't think crit mattered. It might have, but I know that shit drops Rotom washes in Gen 6. So Lucario's here, Sableye here. I get the Willow off, thankfully. Swords Dance is up. He probably could have killed me that turn, to be honest. So I recover Swords Dance, I Brick Break, and at this point I could just recover Stall, which I don't do, but it's alright, because Suicune's coming and Raikou's coming, and we're basically the same set, except I'm electric and he's water. And you know how Pokemon works, right? Electrics just wreck water types. So we're doing the same thing here. Calm Mind, look at that. 18. Delicious damage. 55. 55. Boy, Raikou's going in. So Raikou's mind is calm. He's fully set up. I do 51 to a resisted Latias. That shit's still fat. That's crazy. So they're doing the same thing here. Realistically, I can just pressure stall him. I don't know why that says 31 on the Calm Mind when I have pressure. What? That makes no sense. Was this bug? That's so weird. Anyways, we play this dumb game. I paralyze. Hacks is a thing. They refresh, so hacks isn't a thing anymore. But I do believe I paralyzed them again, and at this point I'm like, nah, son. I go to Flygon, I'll rage, and yeah, unfortunate on the hacks, but yeah, like you can see, he said he clicked Roost. He probably could have lived that, and then I probably would have went to Latios and tried to Oko it after. But yeah, this is the thing. I have 6 months left. He has 2 months left. Gen 4 is just that dank. It's like basically whoever sweeps who first in terms of draft league. Like, there are no super fat mods. I mean, Miltank's there. I like Miltank actually. But it's a freaking rest talk Raikou. Yo, Raikou is gonna go in. Yo, what the heck? Zigzagoon. Yo, that's just how crazy Gen 4 draft leagues are. You have to resort to shit like Zigzagoon to pick up. But Gen 4 is the GOAT though. Raikou is a tiger or a dog or a cat. I don't even know what you are, but like you're a GOAT now because you're busting up somebody's whole team. And alright, that's Raikou. That was a fun game. Alright, next we move on to DTC Season 1. This is the draft league I started up all on my own. My most recent draft league that I participated in as well. Okay. And we ended up undefeated. So at some point I was getting a ton of wins in a row. And I was like, oh man, we can actually go undefeated possibly. If we end up undefeated by the end of this season, for the regular season, that'd be like the cherry on top for 2019. Like we win the championship, we went to 2 finals, and then we even do an undefeated regular season in another league. That would put it on top. And not only that, we got the #1 kill leader as well, Tapu Koko, putting in that work. Oh man, let me show off that team. Yo, I had busted stuff. Coco, Mega Latias, Kieran Black. This was a team. I had fun this season. But then we fell in semis, you know. It'd be like that. But it's okay because like I had a lot of fun. Basically had a bunch of new people that I've never met before in this league. And they made it so fun. A lot of friendly people. And hopefully it stays the same for 2020. As in like the fun stays the same. The people keep, you know, making it amazing. I had a lot of 6-0s actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 6-0s and then 2 5-0s. I know this one I lost them on to Quick Claw. This one I sacked a Lone Raichu, so it's like a rest in peace. But you know, it'd be like that. That's pretty cool. What else is there? Let's end off by looking at our overall records for 2019. Well, up to now actually. So I mean, this is Sakurais Sanctum season 1. That's my team for that season. What else? PTL season 2. I didn't update DTC, but DTC be right here, you know. I updated DTC for the all-time stat usages though, and Lantern, I really can't speak. Lantern's my most drafted mon, but Type Null is the mon I brought to the most in games. Like Type Null's my dog. Type Null, Gligar, Mega Gardevoir. That's the ship I always pick up. Tapu Koko getting the most kills and only 3 times drafted. Manaphy only 2 times drafted, but it's way up there. Lone Raichu, Mega Gardevoir, Type Null, Lantern, Gligar, you know, it's the homies that I always pick up. Win percentage table is basically the mons that well, I want to say I won the most with, but not really. It's like wins versus losses. Gliscor killing it apparently. I mean, Weezing was up there before I lost in semis. Spiritomb as well. Yeah, but all these boys, they're crazy. I want to use Latios more. That's a goal. I want to win with Latios. Oh man. What was my worst one actually? Okay, yo, I got some zeros here. Megaladias, Politoed, Pyukumuku, Chameko I never win with, Quagsire I never win with, Lycanroc I never win with. Okay, so I know I'm not picking those Pokemon up. No, I'm just kidding, but you know, it's just weird coincidences. But that's basically it. We finish the year with 3 regular season division leader finishes, 8 playoff appearances, 2 semifinal finishes, 2 finals appearances, and a championship. And how many leagues have I been in? I think I've been in, no, not 8, like 10. So this is pretty decent. Okay, actually, yeah, it's pretty decent. Anyways, that's it for 2019. I hope 2020 is just as good, if not better. And that's it. Peace. Oh yeah, it'd be 2020 now. Happy New Year.